Hey everyone, this is Steve here at the DJ Lab, and today I'm going to show you how to hook up a Pioneer DJS-1000 sampler and a Pioneer RMX-1000 effect processor with the Denon DJ X1850 mixer, obviously running the SC6000s with it. But let me get right into it. Try to make this short and sweet. I've tried making this video a bunch of times and always something comes up. So let me tell you, right here, you're going to get back into the mixer. And you're going to do your send is going to go out to the input of your DJS-1000. Your output is going to run into the input of your RMX-1000. And then the output of the RMX-1000 is going to run into the return of your Denon X1850. So hopefully that all makes sense for you. The other thing that you're going to need to do is go into your utility here, and you want to make sure that the output audio is set for master. Also, you want to go into the utility of your mixer, and you want to make sure that when you go into the effects, the effect return is set +8, +9, but you're going to maybe want to play with this based on your setup and how you're doing everything. So let me just kind of give you an idea of what's going on. Oh, the other thing, let me begin into there as well too. You see there, source line in. So you need to create one pad, change that track type to through, so that way there, the sound is going through that back into the mixer, so anything that you do on the RMX is going to affect the overall sound of what's happening. So that part there is also important. I'm going to just change that back to a sample. I don't need to have both of them because I already have one going here. So this has to be turned all the way up, and the reason why, so that way there, if you do a vinyl break, if you have it like this, it's not affecting everything. But you see, that's what's kind of cool about this setup. You have a little bit more control over what the RMX can do, because you're able to control what's going on with that send return. Also too, you can now adjust where you want the frequencies of that send return. So you can sweep right through the effects. So here's where things get interesting. As you see, I got a little loop running over here. So now, if I want to sample, you see, I've got my input adjusted. So I'm banging up there because I want it, like, you know, nice and punchy to come in. Hit my sample button, find an empty spot. And now I can use the nudge. And of course, I can go in here and I can adjust the volume of that sample. Put some kicks in here. As you can see, I kind of forgot that when I started that loop up there. So what I'd want to do, if I want to keep that loop going, right, is put that on the first one. So when I stir everything up, I already had a couple other samples in here too. There's that sample that I just grabbed from there. There's a kick that I added. Sample I grabbed earlier. If I want to bring in another track, and if I want to just take that whole sampler out, now some of the samples in here could be turned down a little bit. Maybe turn up the trim a little bit. And then of course, as you can see, my sampler, I can now run that sampler through whichever frequency I want. Turn it off, turn it on. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. You know, you're going to have to, like I said, the biggest thing that you want to do is make sure is adjust your levels and the unity of the effects return and make all your adjustments, because when you turn your effects on and off, essentially what you're doing is when you turn them on, you're running that through that line input coming back through. So you don't want there to be a discrepancy in the sound. See what I mean? So yeah, that's it. Hopefully this helps out a bunch of people, because I know everyone's been asking about me hooking this up with the RMX, and a few people have asked about the DJS, and I want to figure out how to make it all work together. And the key was that whole line in right there as a source, because without it I wasn't able to actually run the effects properly and sample everything. So feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the alert button so when I make new videos you know what's going on. And hope you guys all have a great day. Any questions about this stuff, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will try and get back to everyone in a timely fashion. Have a great day.